Okay, welcome to class. This is a level 1-2 class. Welcome to class. This is a level 1-2 class. And we are beginning on our backs. So you can stay on your back. Good. And we're just going to lay on our backs here with our knees bent. Okay, so good morning, good morning. We're beginning our practice on our back today. If your head is not on the floor, please place a pillow or a blanket underneath your head. Knees are bent. Good. We're going to bring our arms out to the side like a T. So just like directly out to the side. And work your shoulders under a little bit so the chest is lifted. Take a full inhale here. Bring your feet about hips distance apart. And as exhale, flex your right foot and draw the knee up to the chest. Exhale, and then inhale, place your foot down. Good, left leg up. Inhale, flex your foot. And exhale, place it down. Inhale, right leg up, flex your foot. Exhale, place it down. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, place it down. One more round. Inhale, right leg lift. Exhale, place it down. Inhale, left leg lift. And exhale, place it down. Beautiful. Inhale, draw the right knee into the chest now and hold on to your shin or behind the leg on the hamstring, back of the leg. Then straighten the left leg along the floor. Good. And now flex your right foot and then push your leg forward away from your chest into your hands, and the arms are straight. The shoulders are on the floor. We're just stretching the top of the shoulders. We're allowing for our minds, our conscious awareness to feel what's on the mat. So inhale here. Press the back of the pelvis, the sacrum, the bony part on your below the lower back onto the mat, and square your hips. Take one more inhale and exhale. Now draw the right knee, the same knee, into the chest and up to the right shoulder. Let's see if you can keep your left leg straight. Push your left straight leg into the mat. Draw the right knee up to your right shoulder and relax into the hips. See that the back of your head is supported and the shoulders are grounding. Take one more inhale, exhale here. Gonna place your right foot to the floor and bend your left knee too. So we're back from where we started. Arms out to the sides, a 90-degree angle. So the arms are directly out of your shoulders. The hips are even on the floor. Inhale, flex your left foot. Exhale, draw the knee up to the chest. And exhale, set it down. So we're correlating breath and movement. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right leg down. Flex your foot. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, down. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, down. One more round. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, and then right leg up. Inhale, exhale. And draw the left knee up to the chest and flex your foot. Interlace the hands behind your left hamstring, back of the leg, and straighten your right leg along the floor. Keep that leg straight. Good. Flex both feet. Now press the left thigh away from your chest so there's even weight on the back of the pelvis onto the mat. Good. Shoulders are pressing down. Right leg, the straight leg is active. The left foot is flexed and you're pushing your thigh into your interlaced fingers. So you're pushing your left thigh into the interlaced fingers and hands. Keep the shoulders on the floor. Take another full deep inhale. This is wonderful for lower back. If you have sciatica, if you sit a lot during the day, this is a wonderful way of opening up your back. Take another inhale, exhale here. And now draw the left knee into the chest, but then up towards your left shoulder. Meanwhile, try to keep the right leg so straight. Press it down. Draw the navel in. Soften the backs of the shoulders into the mat. Take another inhale, exhale. Good. And then place your left foot to the floor and then the right foot to the floor. Excellent. So let's continue with that. Bring your feet mats width apart. So feet are all the way to the mat. Arms out to the sides again. And like a windshield wiper, just flex your feet so you support the knees here. Flex your feet, inhale, and you're going to drop both knees to your left. Good. Notice how the whole right hip comes forward. Let it, and then look to your right. Take an inhale. Exhale, rotate to the right. Good. And then inhale, knees back up. And exhale, drop it over to the other side. Look to your left. Inhale, exhale. Good. Inhale, bring the knees back up. And over to the left, look to your right. Good. Let that feel good on your hips. Inhale, up and over to the other side. Good. Look to your left, knees to the right. And then bring your knees back up to the middle. And flex your feet so that the heels come off the mat. Push your heels into the mat and then place your feet down to the floor. And see if you can spread your toes onto the mat. Take one more inhale, exhale here. Good. And then bring your feet a little closer in. Now cross your right heel over your left knee. Good. And then if you can, either stay here, flex your right foot. And we're turning the right side out from the hip. If you can, draw the knees into your chest again. Interlace the hands behind your left hamstring to the back of the left leg and push the right side out. Keep the shoulders on the mat and take 5 deep breaths. So as we breathe through yoga, we want to breathe with Ujjayi. Ujjayi means victorious. Victorious breath. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Make a sound like you're fogging up a mirror. Then inhale with that sound, like the slightest whisper through the nose. Exhale with the slightest whisper through the nose. Good. One more inhale, exhale. Place your feet to the floor. Keep the foot like that, arms out to the sides one more time. Now you're going to drop the whole thing over to your left. Good. And stretch your outer right hip. Look to the right. If it feels helpful, you can push your left hand to the top of the right thigh to get a little deeper stretch in the hips. Keep the feet flexed, so that will help support the knee joints. When you flex your feet, you're contracting the outer shin muscles that help stabilize the knee joints. So flex away. Take a deep inhale, exhale here. Good. And then from here, bring the whole package back up and place your feet to the floor. Good. Just for a moment, bring your arms up overhead and lift your hips up to reset the pelvis. Inhale here, and then exhale, lower the hips down. Lower the arms down. Take a breath. Bring the arms out to the sides. Now, bring your left heel over the right knee and take this reclining pigeon. You can see it's almost like a number 4. Good. Get the hips even on the mat. And if this feels good on your body and especially on your knees, you don't want to feel a stretch in your knees at all. You want to stretch the bigger joint, which is the hip joint. Inhale here. Press the back of the hips into the floor. Exhale. If you wanted to go further, draw the knees to your chest and interlace the hands behind the right hamstring and press the left thigh out. Shoulders on the floor, Head to the floor or to the pillow or bolster, wherever you have it, and lengthen the spine. Lengthen the hips away from your chest. And can you feel that bony part of your lower back? Push it into the floor, the sacrum, the SI joint. SI, sacroiliac joint. That's the joint right below the lower back that holds the weight of your whole upper torso. And then the weight from the upper torso spreads evenly, hopefully, into your hips. Good. And down your legs and feet. All right, little anatomy lesson today. Place your right foot to the floor. Keep that whole package going. And then drop it over. Drop, drop, drop to your right. Look to your left. Flex your feet to protect your knees, to strengthen the muscles that supports the knee joint. If it feels good, you could take your right hand and push it on the top of the left thigh. Push it away. Deep inhale and exhale. Yeah, how can you breathe into this sensation? So in yoga, we learn to guide our breath into the sensation. And you do this, yes, with your conscious awareness, with your awareness of your attention. And it's like, yes, we need and we get to playfully use our imagination. But you're breathing into your hips because it is a fact. Where your attention goes, then there the energy flows. Where your attention goes, there your energy flows. Take another inhale and exhale. Wonderful. Good. Now bring that whole package up again. Yay. Place your feet to the floor. And you're going to lift your arms and your hips up at the same time. It's a little mini bridge. Relax your pelvis. Let it reset. Excellent. And then lower your hips down. Good. Now draw the knees into your chest here. Open the knees wide like we did earlier for happy baby pose. And if you can hold the shins, that's great. If you can keep the shoulders and the back of the head on the bolster, pillow, floor, that's good. But relax your pelvis. Relax your hips. Take a deep breath into your belly. Make the belly full of breath. And exhale it out. Relax the belly, the organs, the hips, everything. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Good job. One more inhale, exhale. Nice. This is a wonderful way of practicing to help release your lower back, to help ground you if there was something that might have been stressful, if you were in traffic or anything else. All right, roll to your right side. Lay there for a second. Good. Now use your left hand to press yourself up to seated. Head comes last, like you ragdoll yourself up. Yay. And let's come to seated. Very good. Okay, from here, we're going to find a strap. Okay. Good. So we're going to do some seated poses from here. And we're going to sit up on a blanket or on the bolster or on the floor, whatever is most beneficial for you. Okay, so I'm going to get my blankets. And I'm going to stack them on top of each other. So I have a little bit of a height to sit on. So if you have a blanket, if you don't have blankets at home, you can always use, a sofa pillow or a yoga bolster or anything like that. Good. And I'm going to grab my strap. Here it is. So we're going to practice something we call Yanu. Yanu means knee. Shirshasana. Shirshasana is a Sanskrit word for head. Okay, so head to the knee pose. You're going to start to bend your right leg like so. And you're going to bring it out to the side. And I'm going to have my block to support my knee. Okay? Think about your hip points, the sits bones. Okay? They're evenly rooting down into whatever it is you're sitting on. Okay, you're going to lift your torso. You get to be cowboy. You're going to be cowboy today. You're going to lasso your left foot. Put the strap there. And you're going to hold the strap with your arms straight. Okay, you're going to lift your chest. Push your weight down into the sits bones. And then you're going to inhale and lengthen your torso. So can you feel how your back muscles are engaging? Good. Inhale. Push your hips down. Relax the right thigh. Flex your left foot and lift the torso. Love you. No kisses? I'm filming, but that's okay. I'll take it. Okay, bye. Okay, my husband's going to work. Inhale, lift your chest. Good. Okay, how is this feeling in your back? Can you feel like you're strengthening your back? That's what you want to go for. You want to strengthen the back muscles, relax the shoulders. Inhale. Let's see if we can. If we feel all right here, you can go forward and you can lean forward. Notice when you're reaching forward that you're not falling back in the pelvis, but you're still lifting, hinging, and walking yourself forward. If this feels good, we take another 5 breaths. If you feel any pressure in your right knee or left knee, come out of it. You can bend your left knee a little bit in that case. Okay, inhale, come back up. Bring your right hand to the side, help it up, and then straighten it. Okay, shake your legs. Shake, 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 shake. Okay, we're gonna bend your left knee. You're gonna fold it out for Janu, knee, Shirshasana, head to knee pose. Support your knee nice and high, and then see if your sits bones are evenly grounding onto the mat. You feel like they're even? Good. Find your lasso, wherever it might be. Yoga strap. If you're really fancy, yoga strap. Otherwise, you can do anything else. Hold the arms straight, and we're going to the rowing machine. Lift your chest. Okay, flex that left foot. I'm sorry. Yeah, flex the left and the right foot. But look at your right foot. Push forward to the mound of the right big toe and see if you can draw the pinky back. Straighten your spine. And can you see that I'm holding my hand? So one hand is on the side of the strap, the other one is on the other side of the strap, and I'm lifting my chest. Shoulders pressing down, lean up. So in this position, we're learning that we have to root into the floor to lift through the rest of the spine. That's one of the very basic concepts of yoga. Okay, I think first we teach the breath. Okay, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Listening to that ujjayi breath. Ujjayi is when you close down the back of the glottis muscle. Sounds like, but it's not Darth Vader. It's not that much that can actually strain your heart, right? So you want to inhale and exhale with that slight whisper. Okay, see if you're straining somewhere. Are you straining somewhere? And just by paying attention to that or breathing into that, using your conscious awareness, you can maybe soften there. Meanwhile, keeping the length of your spine, the flex in your feet. Good. And then exhale. If you wanted to venture forward, go forward, but not rounding, lifting. Okay, 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Good. Walk yourself back in if you came forward. Excellent. Now bring your hand to your knee. Help it up. Straighten your legs and shake it out. Yay. Very good. Let's go ahead and come back forward. So you can either swing your legs to the side or cross over like so. And come on to all fours. We're going to add a little bit more movement here. Okay. Place the blocks either side of your yoga mat and spread your fingers. Now, if you're newer to yoga, I know we're not used to like staying on our knees, you know, and our hands. So if you need support under your knees, do that. The hands are spread open, not the widest you can, but like a little bit. You want to aim the weight down to the circumference of the center of the palm, but more so through the thumb and index side, because on your wrist, on this side, the thumb side, there's a true joint. On the pinky side of the wrist, there's a little gap in the joint area. So you want to firm in. In yoga, we call this pronation. You push the forearm down, but then of course on the shoulders, you externally rotate. So this out with the shoulders, in with the wrists. That stabilizes the joint. Same thing goes here, like we did see that. As you spread your fingers, it's as if you're pushing down into the mat in order to lift through the chest. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale, round and ground. Push the floor down, broaden the shoulder blades. Good. Inhale, lengthen forward through the chest. Pause here for a moment. Keep the shoulders right over the wrist and widen the shoulders. Lift your chest through. Push your hands, spread your fingers, push your hands, spread your fingers. Good. Exhale, keep the shoulders right here. Now round your back. Good. Let's do that a few times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. So we call this cat, you know, cat and cow, because in India there are lots of cows and they look like these swaybacks. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Bidalasana in Sanskrit. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, lift. Good. Now, take one block, place it in between your heels, okay, and sit on it. Widen your knees apart. Sit back on it, okay? The other block on a higher level underneath your forehead for child's pose. And we're gonna rest here and stretch your hips. If this does not feel good on your knees, lift your hips up higher on a bolster maybe. So if that didn't feel good on your knees with just a block, then you can take the bolster or a blanket and place it over your heels and then sit back. Get a little more tilt forward. And we're gonna take 5 breaths here in child's pose. Now this little tiny hip sequence here that we did with Janu, Shirshasana, Janu, knee, Shirshasana, head pose, seated pose. And then we did the cat and cow. And now we're doing child's pose. This is also a wonderful way of opening your hips and your spine and your shoulders for the day. Take one more inhale, exhale here. Good. And then come back onto your knees. Good. And from here, you're going to place one foot down, the other foot down, and make your way up to standing. Woohoo. Good. How are we doing, Cindy? Thumbs up? Yeah, I'm really just explaining, since it's just us, I'm really taking my time to explain the concepts of yoga. So this is good learning. When you got that down, we start to fire it up a little bit more. I think you're doing really good. Okay, we're gonna go over some sun salutes today. So here we go. Okay, we're gonna start to go over the sun salutes. And sun salutes is how we're moving, synchronizing the breath and the movement itself. So these are called quarter salutes, okay? A quarter salute is just correlating the arms and the breath. So I we'll start hips distance apart with the feet. Now, I like your feet to point straight forward. So that might be a little challenging if you're used to standing like this. And when we start with yoga, we really want to do the same thing. We want to lift and spread our toes wide apart and see that your knees are pointing over the second toe. It may feel like you're pigeon-toed. I like you to put a micro bend into your knees so you're not locking back into them. And as you do that, bring your hands to your outer hips here and firm in. Good. Draw the navel up, firm in on the hips. Now, arms are straight. You're going to inhale, reach arms forward and up. When your arms are up, you're going to pretend, if you see me sideways, they're not here, they're here. You're going to pretend that you're placing something on the top shelf and you're reaching the shoulder blades up. And when you do that, see that you're not locking in your knees, but you're drawing the belly back. And exhale, lower the arms down. Yes, that's a quarter salute. We're going to do it 5 times. Inhale, rise, belly back, feet grounded. Exhale, arms down. Good. Again, inhale, rise. Put the thing on the top shelf, belly back. Exhale, lower. Can you see how you're stretching your spine? We're getting movement through the vertebrae of the spine. Lift up, stretch up. Push your feet to lift your arms. Exhale, 2 more. Inhale, rise. Good. Exhale, lower. Nice. Inhale, rise. And exhale, lower. Good. Now, we're going to add on. We're going to take half sun salutes. You're going to place your blocks in front of your feet. It's going to look like this. Place the blocks like so in front. Okay. Good job. There, I want to make sure everybody can see the blocks. Ta-da, ta-da. That was a little exaggerated looking at the blocks. Okay, here we go. Step to the top of the mat. Oh, where did she go? There we go. Okay, half salutes. Feet together. Firm the hips. Inhale, arms up, stretch up. Exhale, hinge over the hips so you can have a little bend in your knees. You want to work with a straight back, just like we did in the seated poses. Straighten your back. Bring your hands to the blocks. Good. Inhale, lengthen forward. Stay here. Now you want to press the shoulders down and away from your neck. You want to look slightly ahead. The knees are a little bit bent. And you're trying to lift your waist up. So the core is supporting you. Okay, exhale, just relax your head down, stand in your feet. And now inhale, swing your arms forward and up. Forward and up to the ceiling. Come on up, come on up, come on up, up, up. Up you go to the ceiling. Good, exhale, lower your arms down. Okay, we're doing it now. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold, knees bend. Inhale, deepest breath, fill and stretch your lungs. Exhale, relax your neck down, ground your feet. Inhale, rise to the top. Up, 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 and exhale, arms down. Good. 2 more times. Inhale, half sun salute. Exhale, forward and bow. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, relax your neck and ground your feet. Inhale, stretch up. And exhale, lower the arms. Good. Half sun salute. We're going to do 1 more. Inhale, rise to the top. Exhale, forward fold and bow. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, head down. Stand firmly in your legs and feet. Good. This time, move the blocks. Bring your hands to your hips. And inhale, rise to standing. Good. Excellent. So those are half sun salutes. Very good. Now we're going to work on doing triangle pose, Trikonasana. So you're going to step the long side of your mat, have your blocks handy. So place your block, one block flat, the other one on top, like so. So you have a little more reach. Okay, you're going to step or hop your feet out. Good. Arms to the sides. Bring your hands to the hips. Bend your right leg, and you're going to turn the thigh out from the hip socket. So when we talk about these poses, we're turning the thigh bone out from the hip socket. Pick up the back heel, place it on an angle. And when you straighten your legs, you're going to see heel to arch alignment. Good. Ground to the mound of the right big toe without locking the knee, and let the left hip swing forward more. Good. Arms out to the sides. Inhale. Reach forward. If you need to bend your knee, that's fine. But if you can't keep it straight, try to keep it straight. Reach, 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 reach. Touch, touch, touch. And then when you cannot reach anymore, adjust the blocks so they're directly under your right shoulder to the outside of your front foot. Good. And place your hand to the block or blocks. I have one flat and the other one on top. So one block is flat like so, and the other one is on top like so. Good, and I'm leaning my torso over my right straight leg. Long side of your mat. Okay. And can you lean your chest over your right leg and then turn and draw the right hip under. Look down, and if you can, start to lift your left shoulder directly over your right shoulder. Keep pressing to the mound of the right big toe. Firm the outer right hip in. Straighten the back leg. Stay. Lengthen the sides of the waist, both the right and the left side. Stack your shoulders. That's right. Send the top arm behind you, alongside your left hip. Turn your left palm facing forward, the same side of the wall that you're facing. And then bring the arm up overhead. Okay, head is in line with the rest of the spine. You are in Utthita Trikonasana, extended triangle pose. Again, another great pose for your lower back. Press your legs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, stand in your feet. Squish your feet into the mat. Exhale here. Now bring your top hand to your hip and look down. Bend your front knee. Look down, press into the feet and come up to standing. Good. Then parallel your legs, deepen the hips, and then step your feet together. Good. You should feel something in your hips, so maybe wiggle it out a little bit. That's quite a long hold. So yoga is like that. It's sneaky. It brings you into the pose. Move the blocks over to the other side, and you're now going to have your left foot forward. We're going to work on the left side of triangle. Okay? So here we go. Step or carefully hop your feet apart. Ta-da! Arms stay out to the side just to build some strength in your shoulders and arms. Bend your left leg. You're turning the left thigh out from deep within the hip socket. Then you pick up the back heel and place it on an angle. If you drew a line from the front heel, it intercepts the back arch. Straighten your front leg. Lift your quadriceps up. Now, without locking that left knee, you can push to the mound of the left big toe and push your calf to your shin to get the leg muscles to draw up. Inhale. You're going to reach, and you're going to reach, and you're going to reach, and you're going to reaching still more. When you cannot reach anymore, find the blocks and place a hand on it and line up. Can you see that my shoulder is right over my wrist? Top hand goes to my top hip. I'm inhaling here, taking the waist in And now I'm bringing my right shoulder on top of the left shoulder. And I'm working my legs. This is very good for lower back. Inhale, lengthen, stack your shoulders, exhale. Now reach your right arm back over your right hip, not behind you, just in line. Turn the palm facing up. Good, and then from there, from the bottom hand to the top arm, open wide. Inhale, lengthen the torso. Exhale, squish your feet into the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squish your feet. Turn the chest open. Breathing, allowing. Good, lifting the quads. That's right, that's right. 2 more breaths. One more breath. Good, now bring your top hand to the hip. Feels good on my back. Bend your knee. Oh, she's up. Okay, press your feet and come on up. Good, parallel your legs. Yay, step or hop your feet together. Good, triangle, really nice pose for your lower back. Okay, how you doing, Cindy? Thumbs up. Good, all right, we have just a little bit more time. We're gonna come back to the floor now and we're gonna do a seated twist. Yes, seated twist. You're gonna sit on the bolster or blocks. So here we're going to do a seated twist. Okay, if you have these big fat blocks, you can sit on one of the blocks. Okay, if you need a little more support, if it doesn't feel good, you can even put a blanket on top of that block like so. Or if you have a bolster, you can put that. You're gonna sit up on the block. Good, whee, high up. Okay, don't fall off. Okay, you're gonna straighten your legs to start and see that you're balanced on your sit bones. Good, now you're gonna bend your right knee. Okay, so the knee points up and you're gonna take the right foot and move it out to the right a little bit. Okay, you're sitting on the block. If you have to have that a little more forward, if you're tight in the hip, that's fine. You're gonna reach your left arm up. You're sitting on the block. You're gonna try to keep your hips even on the block or on the bolster or whatever you're sitting on. You're gonna lengthen, and as you lift out of the lower back, you're gonna start to rotate the torso, and you're gonna bring a hold of that leg and hug it in. Good. You're gonna bring your other hand on the back block and support yourself there. Inhale, you're gonna lift your torso. And on the exhale, you're gonna lift and rotate back. You're going into the upper back. That's it. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lift and rotate. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lift, rotate. Beautiful. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lift and rotate. Good. Now keep the twist, but look forward. Look forward and see that you can twist without using the neck. Good. Release the whole thing. Excellent. And straighten your right leg. Bend your left knee. Good. You're going to sit down and balance the best you can. Flex both feet. Reach your right arm up. Right arm up. Yes, yes, yes. Lift up. And then rotate your torso. Use the core. Hug yourself in. Bring the other hand on the other block. Inhale, lift up by pressing into the sit bones. Rotate your torso. Yes, you can look back, but you're not cranking the neck. The shoulders are moving down and the chest is lifting up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lift to rotate. Good, feel the work in your spine and back. Inhale, one more breath. Exhale. Good, now look forward. See that you're still twisting without using the neck, and then you release the whole thing. Good, and set it down. Good. Can you sit in a comfortable cross-legged position here? Good. You're gonna reach your right arm up, find your left ear. My face is forward. I'm lifting, but I'm taking the frontal ribs, these guys, down. And then I'm going to tilt my head very gently to the side, and I'm not pulling on my head at all. My face is facing forward. I'm just going to straighten that left arm and walk it back a little bit. And take deep breaths into the sides of your neck, into the top chest. Good, releasing your neck. Wonderful. Good, and we're going to go ahead and release that, shifting sides. Good, you're going to take your left hand to your right ear. Face is facing forward, ribs are in. Inhale, lift, and exhale, tilt your head to the side. Straighten your right arm. Maybe move it back a little bit. Open the side of your neck. Deep, long inhale. Exhale. Oh, yes. I take off the weight that I'm holding on my shoulders willingly. Good. And inhale, lift your head up and release your hand. Exhale. Wonderful. Just sit straight for a moment and close your eyes. And feel the shift in your body from this little sequence. Good. And we're going to wrap it up today. We're going to now take a restorative hip opener on our backs. So there are several ways of doing it. It feels wonderful. You can lay flat on the floor and you can have blocks underneath your knees. Okay, that's one way to the outer knees. If you have a blanket, you can open the blanket so it is more like so. A beach towel works also. You're gonna roll it up to a thin, long roll. Skinny, long roll. Good, like that. You're gonna bring it on top of your feet, lift your knees and pull it under your ankles. So you give yourself a little wrap around front of the feet and just wrap it underneath the ankles. Okay? You can have your knees supported also on blocks, and then you can have a support for your head. Supta, which means reclining. Baddha Konasana. Baddha means bound. The feet are bound together. And Konasana is angled pose. So, Supta, Baddha Konasana. Reclining, bound angled pose. Now in the shoulders, see if you can reach under one shoulder blade and move it down. Reach the other shoulder blade, move it down. The shoulder blades are down and the arms are turning open. Backs of the hands are resting on the floor and the fingers relax. Close your eyes here. We're going to take 3 cleansing breaths. Inhale through the nose, fill, fill, fill. Open the mouth and exhale, with sound. Inhale through the nose. Open your mouth, exhale, with sound. One more time, inhale through the nose. And exhale, with sound. Okay, if you feel comfortable, close your eyes. Now this pose is wonderful for digestion. It's fantastic for the heart, all the organs, and the reproductive organs as well, both for men and women. Try to the best of your ability to soften into the hips and pelvis. It doesn't matter how high you have to stack up your knees. You want to be able to relax your body so that when you're softening your body, your mind will also relax. We go into the parasympathetic nervous system to relax and digest. We're going to take 1 minute here. It's a very short while of just allowing for yourself to release and receive. This pose is wonderful in the morning or in the evening, or if you have a busy day and you feel overwhelmed, you can take this pose in the middle of the day, whenever you need a little break. And let the body restore itself. Take one more deep inhale and exhale here. Good. Now place your feet one by one on the floor. Good. And just wait here for a moment. Maybe widen your feet a little bit. Place your right hand onto the belly and the left hand towards the heart center. And take another breath in and exhale it out. And notice if you feel the shift. Roll to your right side. Good. And rest here for a moment. So just come up slowly so you can keep this sense of stillness in you, around you, and on you. Use your top hand like a ragdoll head last. Come up. Good. And find a comfortable seat again. Maybe you bring the blankets over you. Good. Bring the hands in front of your heart and take a breath. And then exhale, gently bow down and honor yourself for taking this little break in your morning, in your evening, during the day, whenever it is. And your body loves this and your mind loves this. Take a breath in, exhale it out. And then lift your gaze, open your eyes, and namaste. Good job. Wonderful. All right. Good. Gonna pause the recording here. Stop.